students, today we're going to have our 8th video lesson, and it's the last one for this school year. We're going to talk about prism, pyramid, and compare those two with a cone. When we talk about prism, you notice that it has one bottom face, one upper face, and 4 around it. We're going to look for surface area, which is the perimeter. Perimeter of what? Perimeter of the base, which would be length plus width plus another length plus another width. That's the perimeter of the base. Times the height, this height, plus twice bottom and top. What does that mean? Area of base. We talked about that last time. Area of the base is length times width. Here, the perimeter is twice the length plus twice the width, multiplied by the height. Okay, this is surface area, which means the total area. But we can also have lateral area, which is the just perimeter times height, which is the area around, excluding the top and the bottom. When it comes to the volume, volume is base times height. You got it. Base means the area of the base. Area of the base. What's the area of the base? Length times width. Okay, now let's talk about the pyramid. Just like last time, when we talked about the cone, we said that there are 3 cones that can fit into a cylinder. 1, 2, 3. And we said the volume is 1/3 base times height. Oh, what's missing here? 1/3 is missing. See, here, volume is base times height. Here, for the pyramid and the cone, volume is 1/3 base times height. Well, why? Because if we were to have here a prism, how many of them would fit, how many pyramids would fit into a prism? 1 here in this area, another one here, that's the second one, and another one here. 3, that's why you say 1/3 base times height. But when it comes to the lateral area and the surface area, uh-oh, we got a problem. I know that we got one base, just one base, not 2 bases, just one base, because we're talking about the pyramid. But then we have those faces, those triangular faces, which are like this. Four of them. What is this here? Isn't this side plus this side plus this side plus this side, this side, this side, this side, this side? Isn't that the perimeter? Times the height, but this time is this height here. The height of the triangle, which is called slant height. It's different than this height. Do you notice that together they form a Pythagorean triangle? So let's say that this would be 5 units. If this would be 3, how many units would you have here? Oh, you remember that it's 4, because you remember 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to 5 squared. You said it. That's Pythagorean triple. Now, coming back over here, this is my slant height. This. This is my slant height. This is my slant height. This is my slant height. What do you notice? We can have a rectangle, but we only cover this face, this area, and this area, and this is empty. One triangle, two triangles, three triangles, plus half from here, half of here, that makes it 4. Oh, did everybody notice that we're taking just 1/2 the perimeter times the slant height? This is the slant height, PL, perimeter times slant height, plus 1 base, which is length times width. Well, we need to compare that to the cone, because we did not look for the lateral area. We did not look for surface area. Okay, if we apply the same principle, we would have 1/2. What's the perimeter of a circle? Oh, isn't that 2 pi r? But doesn't a half with 2 cross out? So you're left with just pi r times the slant height plus just 1 circle, pi r squared. When it comes to lateral area, it's just pi rl. Why is it pi rl? Why is it not 2 pi r times l? Because of that 1/2. Same principle from here applies here. Okay, now we found lateral area of the cone is pi rl. Surface area is half of 2, cross out. So you're left with pi rl plus pi r squared. Only 1. All right. Now here, what would be lateral area? Just a half pi, perimeter times slant height. We're not going to use the base when we find just the lateral area of the base. Just the lateral area of the cone. Okay, so let's review what we did today. Prism. Prism, lateral area, perimeter times height. Surface area, to the perimeter times height, we add bottom and top. Area of the bottom and area of the top. Volume is base times height. Isn't that the same thing as length times width times height? Isn't that the same for a cube? S to the third, volume of a cube. What about surface area of a cube? How many surface areas do you have? 6. 6 s to the second. All right, pyramid. This is a little crowded here. You just notice that this is your slant height. This is your real height from the top to the center. So you say lateral area is a half perimeter times slant height. But you add just 1 base. What's a base? Length times width. Okay? And we proved why we take a half. Because you notice it's missing this section here. Volume, the same 1/3. Right here, there is no 1/3. But here you got the same 1/3. Because pyramid and cone, they resemble each other. For the cone, lateral area is pi rl. For surface area, pi rl plus pi r squared. All right, this was our last video lesson. Wish you all to have a good summer. Before that, finish your assignments.